It'll be Japan and their setter, Miyasato, to get this one rolling. Not the best service reception, but Chachuan Moksri does manage to get it over. And a rally right at the start. The attack hit is good. Timed perfectly. And Onuma Sitirak, one of the veterans, part of that Asian Games squad, on the board first for Thailand. Set it up nicely. Sitirak just sat there, waited, then she moved. Here's Nuanjam Wacharia, young middle block who wasn't part of the Asian Games team but did come in for World Championship duty after that. That's a nice finish from Risa Shinabe. As I say, a no-frills player, nothing flash about Shinabe, but she's always effective. Going back 7 years now, excuse me, to the Olympic Games in London. Shinabe, part of the squad that won bronze for Japan. Nabea then will serve. Nice pick up from Chachuan Moksri, who will look to try and finish it here. Can't do it. Obata picking that one up. Well, we're going to see a lot of rallies in this match. So the backcourt work is going to have to be very, very good on both sides. The block comes in this time. Nothing doing for Kantong. They'll go backside for Kantong again, and that's been pushed long, but taking something on the way through. Oh, another really good rally. If you like rallies, you found a good match to watch. There's not going to be too many crash bang wallop points in this one. They're going to have to be ground out. These two teams will be looking to force mistakes. Not the best service reception from Kurogo, but she can get the touch here. Brilliant pick up from Pianut Panoy. Another wonderful dig from Nabea. That's right up the net, and it goes Thailand's way as Bloomjit encroached. There's the confirmation. Started off at a very intense tempo, hasn't it? Aika Atukagawa started and played very well yesterday against Serbia. Keeps her place in the squad. Chachuan Moksri handles it. Malika's denied, but Bloomjit isn't. Now, Coach Danai deliberately kept what many look at as the heartbeat of the Thai team on the bench yesterday. Keep her fresh for this one. There was no question that she was going to come back in. They need her to be running that net. If she can get some blocks and if she can get some kills like that, they'll be in good shape. That's so sneaky from Watanabe. It almost came off for them. You know, where'd Japan go here? Far side, cross courts. Did anything touch from Shinabe? No, it did not. There was a good look around there. I don't think anybody was 100%. Floor touch there as Sitirak got underneath it. If there was, they need to challenge quickly. And I don't think they're going to. So Thailand moving in front. Chachuan Moksri with serve. Near side, Kurogo back in business. Good cross-court hitter, Kurogo. Still young. 20 years old, but that one just took a bunch of cord. Didn't take a touch. It took the net cord and went out. And Kurogo denied. She'll have another go here. Ooh, backcourt pickup from Moksri. Absolutely devastating there. Similar one there. One-handed from Nabea. Oh, but it's too good. It's too good in the end. Well, Thailand are off to a terrific start here. Solid defensive work from both teams. And eventually the breakthrough comes. That was a big block right there. Tomcom in the middle of it. And it's an early timeout called by Kumi Nakada. Very positive start from Thailand. forcing the errors from Japan. Japan tend not to give you a lot, but if you can draw any team into long rallies, the errors will come. Talking of errors, we'll get net serves and long serves. Chachu on Moxley finding nothing but nylon there. Side out Japan. Need to bounce back. Near side, nothing doing for Chachu, and a problem here. The initiative switches over. What can Japan do with the running attack? They can find a winner with the running attack. That's what they can do. Aya Watanabe with the point. Signaled the intention early here. There she goes. There's the reverse set. And they managed to drag the defensive wall all over the place. All she had to do was get it past Sitirak, drop it in for a point. That's what they got. So Japan responding well off that timeout. Sitirak absolutely stuffed out of that. Watanabe in the middle of that. Sato was alongside her, but the way she's celebrating, I think she got a big bite of that. Aya Watanabe. Wow, look at that. An attack point and a block point. And just like that, the big gap is almost wiped out here. The attack hit is successful. Chachu on Moxley settles Thailand down again. Sailed. It's kept on going on Boomjit. Here's Kurogo. She can be a big server. She's fresh. And yesterday when she came on, she played as if she had a point to prove. Net Skinner there. The fake doesn't fool Japan. A wonderful rescue backcourt. Another backcourt dig there. Kurogo gets a second one. Another one. Where's this going to go? Well, they're at full stretch here. Clever and poised, and it's almost enough, but still not enough. Still it goes on, and eventually Sitirak wins a big point far side. Catch your breath while you can, because this is going to be a good one. Another wonderful rally. Thailand get to the first technical timeout, 8-6 to the good. We can all take a big, big breath here, except these players and coaches. Well, yet another wonderful rally. Some tremendous backcourt digging going on. That was Kurogo earlier. Chachu and Moxley on the Thai side of things. Pianut with a wonderful dive, and Onuma Sitirak facing a 2-on-1 comes out on top to keep Thailand in charge of this one. Well, this is a good one. We were all looking forward to this. It started off just the way we hoped it would. The only thing that would be a surprise in this match if it goes straight sets. They're so closely balanced. Thailand then with serve. The player picks that one up. The player gets in position to rub one off the block to force the immediate side out. What is interesting, you look at the benches of these two. Japan can call on Sarina Koga, Yuki Ishii, big scorers. Thailand have Chowdapur and Pongyot there, another big scorer. So if things go wrong for either of these two teams, they've got quality that they can bring in. Players that have started this match will not necessarily feature prominently in it. Both coaches have shown that they will switch things up if they need to. Sitirak goes for a big one. Nicely taken. Backcourt attack. Lethal. Ai Kurogo can strike a lot of winners from behind that 3-meter line. There's one of them. Just came crashing through there. Takes it very, very close to the net as well. Real great leaping ability. You've got to start your leap from behind that line. If you can get that close to the net, it's going to be pretty much impossible to play it. And there's another big block point. That may well have been Aika Akutagawa getting a big piece of this. Indeed it is. So the middle blockers coming through for Kumi Nakada. Another block point. And that early tie lead is gone. Chachuan Moxley makes a real mess of that. Call that an ace serve. Miyasato says thank you very much. The momentum has switched in a big way here, and Coach Danai Sriwacharatiatakul might well be thinking, maybe I'm going to call a timeout here. This isn't looking too clever. Sato looks for another skimming serve. Down the middle attack, straight down the gut from Malika Kantong, side out. Right now, Coach Danai is probably thinking, I'm glad I didn't call timeout there, because his squad have regrouped very impressively. Nice hit there. You see those missed. Just push it too far, get too much on it, it's going to go out. Backside, Nabea just about denied. Chachuan Moxley can't find a winner either. Here comes Shinabe, the block, but it's kept alive by Kobata. Shinabe with another chance, denied again. Terrific blocking. Nabea finally gets a winner far side. Byumjit was there, but Nabea made sure that the block could not keep it in play. That was a wonderful rescue from Tomcom. And then success on the far side of Japan. Edge in front, and now looking to consolidate that with a point on serve here. Nabea. Ooh, over on first touch. Brilliant rescue, but they can't do it twice. Malika Kantong's unlucky there. All sorts of problems off the service reception. Well, he was probably thinking timeout earlier. He's had to call it now, because ever since that technical timeout at 8-6, Japan have been bossing things. From 8-6 up to 10-12 down, that's quite a swing. Japan have really turned this one upside down. Kumi Nakada really doing some good work on the sideline. It's from Nabea, but she'd done some damage earlier. And it's Thailand looking to get back on track now with a point on serve just to level it up. Malika Kantong, one of their better servers. Sends a deep one in. Kobata picks that one up. They'll bring it near side, and Kurogo rakes down another cross court. That's quite a player to bring in, almost completely fresh. So he didn't play at all against Brazil. Came off the bench in the third set against Serbia. Maybe she's been held in reserve just for this one. Another mess on serve. Chachuan Moxley. Malika just has to shunt that over. There's a great chance here for Japan to consolidate things even further. Malika with another outrageous dig to keep it alive. Then Chachu gets blocked out of it. Well, it's all going Japan's way at the moment. Chachu on Moxley, facing a big block. He's beat Shinabe with Watanabe alongside her. But it's the veteran Shinabe, and here is one of the switches we expected as Charapon Kongyot, a big outside hitter herself, off the bench as Danai changes the personnel up, as he has to. What he had on court wasn't working, and Chachuan Moxley in particular was a bit up and down, both offensively and with her service receiving. So a chance then for Charapon Kongyot. Such a big source of points for Thailand. to get involved, and her first contribution is a really low netter. It was sometimes tough to come straight off the bench and serve. The arm is cold, literally. Side out. Japan looking to take this point to take us to the second technical timeout. Oh, did it miss? No, yes it did. Yeah, the cross court, too much on it from Sitirak. Well, they are going to challenge it. Not sure if they're going to get this overturned. It was close enough. Oh no, they're not the in or out. They're saying whether there was a touch in there. I was going to say the in or out looked like a big gamble, but is there a block in there? Block touch? Yes, that's why they called it. Just catching Aya Watanabe. That's a big call. Switch that around. 15-13 looks an awful lot healthier than 16-12, doesn't it? It's the Thais leading points on serve now. It's Fumjit, the veteran, sends this one in. Kurogo handles that nicely. They bring it near side. The block was there to deny Kurogo, but she'll get another go at this and push it very long. Anything on it? Yes. Took a touch on the way through. Now we can go to the second technical timeout. And Ai Kurogo is looking very, very sharp here early for Japan, who were chasing the game at the first technical timeout, but are now front running as we get down to the third phase of this first set. Well, there was the block first of all. There's going to be a lot of containment blocks in this match. And just scraping one off the fingertips there of Nutsara Tomkom to secure the point. Well, Kurogo at the moment looks like the secret weapon for Japan. Wacharia urging their teammates on. Thailand will have to come from behind, where they'll get a side out there. That one just sailed on Kurogo. Tomkom. No, nothing doing there. There they go. Far side, the cross court. That has to go down as a big miss. That was a great chance for Thailand to just tuck in here. Instead, they're still chasing as Watanabe will now serve. The block is in place. There's Charapon with the rescue. Coming in from deep is Sitirak, nicely disguised. Don't think they saw her coming. Nutsara knew she was there. And a little dink, good enough. Well, the Thais trying to hang on in here. Numa Sitirak, one of a clutch of players over the age of 30. There's 6 of them on this squad serving for Thailand. It's a good one, really well taken. What a rescue there from Tomkom. As Charapon can't find a winner. Nabea, no, nothing doing there. That was Supatra with a tremendous rescue. And Kobata will keep this alive as well. Shinabe helping out. As Charapon blocked, but encroaching as well. The point goes to Japan. Another big point this. Another terrific rally. Nutsara Tomkom with a rescue. And then that work on the other end of it. That's a tremendous pickup as well from Supatra. What about this? Shinabe doing brilliantly. Kobata recycling. Great defense from both sets of players. Nothing doing there from Ash Charaporn. She's been pretty neutralized since coming on thus far. Still it goes on. Wonderful rally again. Nabea, nothing doing. As Charaporn picks that up. The attack hit. No, brilliant pickup. More great work in the backcourt. It's another outrageous rally, and fatigue probably did for Malika Kantong as much as anything there. That was a tired-looking swing. It's another lung-busting effort from both teams. I think Danai has called a timeout here just to let his players get some oxygen in. A match like this, with so many long rallies, could just come down to something as simple as fitness. Who's got the recovery? Because there are going to be a lot of long rallies in this match. We've already seen a bunch of them. Now, that's going to be tough to bring back this late in the set. This first set might be gone. The few Thai fans in the crowd, massively swamped, outnumbered completely by home support. We've seen the house full, not only for the women's but also for the men's competition last week. Just enjoying world-class volleyball. Where's this going to go? Finally they get one inside out. They need a run on points here. Nice big take there from Malika Kantong. Comes Whipawee Sritong, a young hitter who's been brought in before as a pinch hitter to serve. Not seen a lot of base playing time, but one job here, get some points on serve. It's nicely taken by Nabea and finished off with authority by Akika Akutagawa. And the Whipawee serve taken so competently then by Nabea. You take serve as well as that, there's a very good chance you're going to wrap up the point, as Akutagawa did. And Japan remain in control, and Nabea will now drop back to serve. Oh, that's crawled over the net, hasn't it? Now, has Charaporn picked that one up? Yes, she has, so she's up and running. She's one of those players, you have to keep her quiet, because if she catches fire, she can take over. Touch on the way through from Kobata. That's the good news for Thailand. Are they going to review this? No, they're not. Or are they? What's going on here? Is Gulapa Yampong Sang waits. Substitution issues being resolved on Mia's side. Now everyone's happy. Gulapa, who was the best setter in the Thai League a year ago, would like to be the best server in this match right now. Now, Thailand got their personnel right here. Finally, everybody's happy. Gulapa then with serve. Wonderful pickup there. But nothing doing. That's frustrating because Supatra with a wonderful dig. Got to have somebody else get a good second touch. It's another opportunity for the Thais that they've let slip away. That's a couple they've had on serve and not been able to convert. Akutagawa. Ooh, not great service reception there. Will they get another bite at it? As Charaporn picked up in the deep. Nothing doing there. The block too good, but they've kept it alive. Plunjit sends it back over near side. Here comes Kurogo. She can't find a winner either. Yet another terrific rally. This time it comes out on the Thai side of the line. Finally, Onuma Sitirak finds a way through. Shinabe almost got a piece of it. Almost not good enough, but if Thailand are going to make a fight in this first set. They need points on serve quickly. And it's got to start right here with Charapon Kongyot. It's a good one. It's a really good one. And it goes their way. Nasty serve as Charapon. Having one that just died over the net. They still need a couple more, though, to get level. Now, will Charapon go for another one of those, or will she mix it up? One thing she can't be is conservative. It's a similar one, but it's much easier to take. The block's there, though. Kurogo misses out. There is a floor touch, and Thailand back in business now. Well, Kurogo neutralized. And no surprise that Kumi Nakata says, let's just slam the brakes down right here. Mbaya thought she got a bit of that. Nothing doing. Willaman with a big point for Thailand. They needed 3 points on serve, and they found 2 of them. One more, and they're level. Well, it's really what you expected from these two teams who are so well matched in so many areas. Thailand had the momentum, lost it completely. Japan took it off them. Now it's gone again. It's Thailand that are putting up some stern resistance here. And another point will level this first set back up as Charapon Kongyot with serve. Serves Kurogo. They'll take it far side, and that is more like it. Risa Shinabe. As steady as you like. If you're looking for a player to come up with a load of errors, don't look there. She's so efficient. She's come up with another one. Olympic bronze medalist from London 7 long years ago. Still an essential component of this Japan squad. On the scoring table, and Kang Joo-hee still having some conversations there. And they won't restart until Kang's happy with everything. Shinabe now look to try and secure a point on serve. Nice take by Pianut. The block too good. She'll have another go. Oh, that's good enough. That's a big swing from Wilavana Pinyapong. Another one of those players that was too good for Japan in the Asian Games. Yeah, she is coming through big time, and even Shinabe couldn't get any control on that. So Thailand still sticking close, but still needing a point on serve to draw level. And their chances are running out. Plume Jet won't get one here, surely. Kurogo, yeah, an easy take, and the put away from Watanabe. It was all about execution. But once Kurogo picked up that serve as well as she did, it was just a question of what Japan would do with it. There's the running attack, and a lovely little dink there from Watanabe. Another chance goes. Here's Kurogo looking to pretty much wrap up this first set right here. A lot of movement on that serve. Well taken, and as Charapon's got herself in a right mess there, and that is set point. And I think Thailand's challenge is done here. Kurogo. Ooh, too long. Did it take anything on the way through? No, yes it did. So the celebrations go on hold for a few moments. Good swing there. Willavan back to serve. They need 2 points right here. It's a good serve. The running attack is good again, though. Aya Watanabe, who came up with an important winner earlier, adds another one, and Japan can put this first set in the bank. They want their revenge. They're on course for it. They take the first set. Take it coming from behind as well. 25. 22. We thought this would be a good one. The first set certainly gave us plenty of enjoyment. So that's the story then of the first set, which Japan came from behind to win pretty handily. Well, this is what's happening on serve. Japan clearly working to a script. You're not overloading one side by accident like that. Whether that's going to change remains to be seen. Whether Thailand can adjust to it remains to be seen, but it's pretty obvious what Japan are looking to do with their serve. All the deep ones in there as well. So, first blood Japan, 25-22. How will Thailand respond? Well, Thailand dropped a set in beating Korea earlier in the VNL. Ended up winning that one 3-1. Also got wins against Germany and Bulgaria. Of course, the young Serbian squad here. So even if they don't win another match, it's been a significant improvement year on year from Thailand, but this is one they will really want. Nutsara Tomkom, the setter, to get the second set underway. Nabea handles that one. Shinabe denied. Not much there for her. As Chachuan Moxley comes in, refreshed and revitalized. So, interesting, as Chattapon and Chatsu on Moxley, both on court now for Thailand. Block is there to take out Shinabe. He'll get another bite, and it's blocked again. The block starting to come through big time as Charaporn was over there alongside Amporn Hiafa, who's off the bench. Another very experienced middle for Thailand. They really have switched things up here at the start of the second set. Now, has he found a blend he's happy with here? Coach Danai. Shinabe, who's been picked off a couple of times, gets picked off backcourt this time. And Chachu on Moxley rubs one off the block, and Kumi Nakada, I think, is already prowling and thinking, do I need to take a timeout this early? Chachu, totally refreshed, has come in meaning business here at the start of this second set. Well, they jumped out early in the first set. They're doing the same here. Nabea picks that one up. And then a total miscue, and she's got to take this time out. They're all over the place at the moment, Japan. Well, there's the buzzer that tells you what you will not be surprised to hear. Kumi Nakada needs to just get everyone back on the same page. Well, they came from 4 down to win the last set. Yumi Nakata probably saying to her players, why are you making it so hard for yourselves? Because they're going to have to do it again here. Still plenty of time. If this was 2016, you think, well, they're out of time. 4-0 though? No, you can still bring this back. But there's a good look about the players on court here for Thailand. Well, let's see if they react off the timeout. Take a touch, it did. Nabaya comes up with a deep winner. They needed to get a bit of something. Really nice reverse set, and there Chachuan Moxley couldn't stop it. So they're on the board at last. But damage to repair here. Urie Nabaya with serve. Pianoi not perfect there. Charaporn is perfect though. That's as good a swing as we've seen from her in this match. Had to do some work there with a block established as well, but that's Charaporn too good for it. Chachuan Moxley with serve. And down the line. Getting a touch on the way through as well. Kurogo. Big swing from her. Just a one-on-one block to beat. He took a touch, but it was inside the line anyway. Can't play it much better than that. So Japan just trying to tuck in and settle down here. Pick the odd point off on serve. Futagawa looking for one of those points right here. And there it is. Sitirak with a swing and a miss. It's amazing how quickly things can turn. 1 point, 1 on serve makes everything look so different. 4-0, you're thinking, oh, we got a problem. 5-3, what's the problem? Futagawa then will stay on. A big attack hit from Charaporn is absolutely lethal. Oh, she's gone through the gears, hasn't she? Different look about her work here in this second set. There she is, coming in from a crazy angle. I think they saw where she was coming from at all. And Porniafa with a flat serve. Nice pick up from Chachuan Moxley, but no. Into the net, rebounding out. Shinabe then will serve as Japan will continue just to chip away at this deficit. Running attack, Boonjik denied. Shinabe, who's got the strong wrists, Thailand, but they'll have another chance at this. Oh, it's overcooked. It's overcooked. Too deep. She hasn't missed many. She'll be disappointed that she's overhit this one. Kurogo sending that just too long. Now it's Charaporn. Definitely do some damage with her serves. Kobashi was fishing for that one. Got there in the end though, and Kurogo gets the radar retuned. Now, the other cross court might have been a bit long. This one hit to perfection. She will now serve. Oh, still alive. Goodness me. Will Thailand finish it off right here? The block is good and brilliant from Nabaya. It's hoist and hope, but they're still there. Can they win it at the third time? Flying in, what a pancake from Kobata. That's unbelievable. Nabaya can't find a winner though. Sitirak, nothing doing. Yes it is, yes it is. Even Nabaya couldn't get that. Wonderful work again from both teams. And a bit of a heavy fall there for Nabaya. Now she's don't want to come out of this, does she? The adrenaline kicking in. Yumi Nakata coming in to make sure she's all right. And just waved off. No, 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 coach, leave me alone. I'm okay. Well, the technical timeout has given everybody a chance to just draw their breath again. Another wonderful rally. She does look like she's okay. Sitirak denied by Shinabe's dive there. And it spins away. Nabea, brilliant. Kobata, even better. Wonderful reactions there. Look at the pancake from the libero. Then Anuma Sitirak. Sato just not being able to get enough on it. Eventually, ties hold firm. There's Nabea. Big stretch. Oh, yeah. Just the hyperextension there. Now, they can be nasty. She's just got away with one there. Hopefully she has. Hopefully that doesn't start tightening up. Ooh. So 8-5 then. Thailand have been here before. They led at the first technical timeout before. That was a sizzling serve. And too good the other way in Nabea. If we were wondering how she is physically, we just got our answer. She's fine. Watanabe back to serve, 6-8. Chachuan Moxley with a zinger, kept alive by Watanabe brilliantly. And then Pia Panoy picks that one up. Woonjit with the quick take. Great rescuing work there from Kurogo. The block is not there. Chachu with the push. Can somebody get under that? Yes, they can. What can Nabea come up with? More containment. Woonjit down the backside, can't find a winner. Nabea scrubs one off the block. No, she doesn't. I thought she'd got it. Managed to work it off Plumjit here, but she's just pushed it. No contact. Another terrific point. And it's Thailand hanging on here. Japan really pushing them hard. Plumjit now will serve. Too good. Yuria Nabea. Sato then. Still, the pressure is on. Still really early in the set. Thailand might have been given the quick start. Thailand have seen Japan rally before. They'll be worried that they're going to rally again here. There's the backcourt attack from Chatterbourne Kongyot. Too hot to handle. She's really deep. I think she makes a move. See you later. Inside of Tomcom. Oof. It's a cross court that didn't take any prisoners from Nabea. Japan still looking to hunt them down. Yuria Nabea with serve. Chachuan Moxley picks that one up and will look for the decisive third touch and gets it. Perfect take and inevitable consequences. Mako Kobata could not have picked up service better than that. Sato just has to lay it up there, and an on-rushing Aika Atukagawa just has to make sure she keeps it on court. That sounds simple. When it's executed like that, it's impossible to defend. Tagawa will now serve. Running around the backside, nothing doing there for Hiafa. Sitirak won't get a winner there. That's rescued by Nabaya. Kurogo, no. Chachuan Moxley blocked. Well, they're a bit unlucky here because this is a bunch of cord and it won't go over. So that, of course, is touch 4. It did not come off the block, it came off the cord. And Japan continue this slow hunting down process. Tagawa. They might be taking cover in the crowd from that one. Sitirak. So I hope you're concentrating in the second row. Thailand hanging on to a lead here. Oh, they would love a point on serve just to balance things out again. Ampon Hiafa with a very flat serve. And a nice down the line from Risa Shinabe. Keeps everything cool. Scrambling around a little bit, but Sato knew exactly what she wanted. Court overloaded one side and only one player on the other, but she trusted that Shinabe would be able to deliver, and the down the line was perfect again. Here goes Shinabe. That's coming back on first touch. Sato on second touch doesn't get a winner. In comes the big backcourt attack. Yurie Nabaya, and Japan have balanced the ledger here. Thailand have blown another lead. Full on. Good awareness of where the lead foot was as well there. Just shorten the stride. Make sure she stayed legal. Shinabe then. To try and give Japan a lead for the first time in this set. Charapon denied. There for Kuroga except to play it again. And they'll try again on the backside, and this time as Charapon Kongyot is successful. By Kurogo, nice and easy, big running attack, unstoppable. Oh yeah, Watanabe is having some fun on the move here. There she goes, covering a lot of ground here. So hard to defend that. Watched all the way. Attack hit denied by Charapon, and the backcourt attack hit unstoppable from Thailand. Flying through there. Watch out. Onuma Sitirak is on the move. Here she goes. There goes the ball. There goes the point. So Sitirak looking to take Thailand to the second technical timeout. Their lead restored. Wonderful rescue, absolutely brilliant from Supatra. And the push is clever. That is perfect. Oh my goodness me. And she level it back up again here on serve. Nope, that's not happening. Chachuan Moxley drills one down the line. Thailand go to the second technical timeout. Back in front. And Japan working them really hard here. Well, when you've got 3 matches in 3 days, and you're you're traveling around the world as well, you've got to just keep your personnel fresh. i.e. Kurogo was kept in reserve by Kumi Nakata, didn't play in the first game. Barely a set yesterday. And comes in to this one with energy to burn. And a point to prove as well. Every player always wants to be in the starting lineup every match. Doesn't work that way, of course, but if you are thrown into the lineup, you want to make sure that you send a message to the coaching staff. You need to keep me here. Ai Kuroga, top scorer in the VNL for Japan a year ago, making her case right here. But it's Thailand who still cling to a slender advantage here as they look to level this one up. Plumjit Tinkau, one of many Asian Games silver medalists on this squad, with serve. Running attack, denied this time, and Kutagawa can't find a winner. Hoist and hope from Chachu on Moksri. The attack hit comes in, brilliant from Plumjit backcourt, that was stunning. As Charapon Kongyot can't get a winner from there though. Kabata picks it up. Nice rescue again, a lot of good digging here. Chachu on Moksri, they got a bit tangled up there. The Thais, are they going to pay for it? Yes, they are. Well, it's just a case of you try and drag the opposition defense around. They had Thailand scrambling, and then Nabea was able to capitalize eventually. Another hard 1 point off a long, lung-busting rally. Japan looking to level it up again. They've got a chance here. Chacho Moksri making a mess of service reception. The initiative right here with Japan. The attack hit comes in. What a pickup that from Pianut Panoi. Oh my goodness. They're not getting that one though. They were fighting the point from the moment Chacho Moksri let it spin away from her on serve. Full-on rear guard action, keeping it alive. Pianut, wonderful there. But there's only so long you can hang on. And Aika Akutagawa right at the net was not going to be denied, and they fought back to achieve parity for a second time in this set. Sato with serve. The running attack is good enough. And Pornhiafa, not with the cleanest hit she's ever had in her long career, but effective. So Japan needing to side out to stay level. Wonderful pickup there, absolutely brilliant. No winner there, another similar good pickup. Some backcourt work that is just superb here on display from both teams again. Kongyot can't get past Kurogo. They'll switch the point of attack. Nabea denied by Gulapa. Chachu on Moksri. Has she found enough? Yes. Big point that for Thailand. They go back into control. If it becomes a side-out battle, they win the set. Breakthrough there. So big for Thailand. It's the points when you are serving that will determine whether you're going to win the set or not. Put the pressure back on Japan, who've rallied twice. Can they rally a third time? Shinabe, oh, sneaky. That's so clever. The block committed. Defenders in the backcourt deep, so Shinabe drops it, but nobody can get it. Side out. Japan's chance now to level on serve. Nabea. Absolutely compelling second set this. The first was a lot of fun as well. Is that okay? Just about. As Charapon Kongyot makes it very good. Really good work from Nusara Tomkop, the setter there. We've seen these missed and messed up before, but she's watched it all the way. Sends it over. One-handed. Little dink there from Charapon. Keeps the Thais in control. Chatsu on Moksri looking to try and improve the position a little bit further for them. Kurogo, nothing doing. They've got a chance here. The attack denied. Nabea's picked up a bit of that. And they'll go far side. Supatra with a wonderful dig. Chachu on Moksri can't get anything behind that. Clever this time from Aika Akutagawa. Well, that's another point both teams are going to look at and say, hey, we had our chances. And on both sides of the net, players are having to be very creative to find ways to get winners. Which is what happens when you've got two teams that are so evenly matched like this. Akutagawa looking to bring Japan level for the third time in the set. Ooh, that is a real compelling cross-court kill from Charapon Kongyos. That was not coming back. No way. Drilled it. Back in front they go again. They secure another point on serve. This deep, it might be a set winner if they can. Sitirak, yes, she's found it. Well, they've given themselves complete control now. Lovely reverse set. And all she had to do was bisect the block, which couldn't meld. They could not get together. A big gap there. Sitirak found that gap. And Kumi Nakata knows this set might just have slipped out of reach here. This deep in the set, you're working without a safety net. There's just no way that Japan surely have got enough time to overhaul this. And if there is a comeback, Thailand have still got 2 timeouts, which you can use to just break up the momentum of the opposition. So it's Thailand's set to lose here. Nothing Japan can do about it, except keep trying to bring the ball back. Well, they should do off this one. Nice pickup from Charapon. Sitirak. It's just hoist and hope. If this is a tie point, that will surely be enough. And it should be. No, it's not. It's blocked. That's a missed opportunity. But they get there in the end. Plumjit said, I've had enough of this. We are going to go into a third set level. Great bit of defensive work. Wonderful dig there from Sato off the block. They stacked to it. I think both teams knew there weren't going to be many quick points in this match. Focus and concentration was so important. And it's the veteran Plumjit Tinkau who comes up with the key moment there. And just as they were right at the start of this set, Thailand are 4 points up at the business end of it too. Yeah, not stopping that one. Kuroga back in business. Been a bit quiet recently. They need to get her back involved. Wonderful cross court. Avoiding anybody in the yellow vest. Japan need points in a hurry. Shinabe. Thailand happy just to side out. There's Charapon, can't get a winner. There's a chance here for a point. Sneaking around the backside. Nothing doing this time for Watanabe. They'll send it far side. The block too good. Brilliant pickup from Sato. And Kuroga eventually does bludgeon her way through. There's another point. Japan looking to mount yet another comeback here. And there is one of those 2 timeouts that Thailand can take. That's why you try and keep them in your pocket if you can, for when you really need them. Japan looking to get a bit of momentum here. They're not out of this set yet. The problem is they still need a couple of points on serve. And not many opportunities left to get them. But that timeout absolutely inevitable, and it wouldn't be a surprise to see Thailand take their second timeout before we're done with this set. Shinabe has secured 1 point on serve. 2 to go. Plumjit denied. They've got a chance here. Nabea, no, nothing doing. Far side, as Charapon pushes it deep. Nabea's there. Sato with options, sends it to Kuroga, who drills a winner down the line. And Japan building up a head of steam here. Really well played point. Really nice finish. And sure enough, there is that second timeout. Rather earlier than he would have wanted to call it, I think. Oh, Thailand are making hard work of this. No, it's not a timeout, it's a sub, it's a switch with Willavan coming in for Onuma. It's a pancake effort from Shinabe that's kept it alive, and they get it off the back end as well. Big assist there for Risa Shinabe, who didn't give up on this point. This is huge. That is absolutely brilliant from Shinabe. And now they have called that timeout. Thailand suddenly wobbling horribly here. Well, they had this right where they wanted it, and they've blown yet another lead. Well, he's trying to stay cool. 3 times they've fallen behind. 3 times they've leveled it up. Particularly impressive that they've done it so deep in this set. Risa Shinabe's serving has been effective. But Thailand have tightened up at just the wrong time. Out goes Willavan as Onuma Sitirak comes back in. Shinabe stays on. Chachuan Moksri. Sitirak dumps that one across. That's picked up, and it's Kurogo again. Did it take a touch? You bet it did. You bet it did. This has turned around in a hurry. Now the Thais are under intense pressure because they're chasing from now on. For the first time in this set, Japan in front. Looking to consolidate it here. Another point. Takes it to set point. It's a good serve again. Sitirak with a mid-range spike that's not going to do anything. And Onuma Sitirak was put in a bad spot there. Kurogo able to finish the job with another one of those sizzling cross courts. And just like that, it is set point. What a run of points this has been from Japan. From a seemingly lost position, this looked beyond them. 3 points down, but 5 in a row have taken Japan to set point. Thailand shuffle the personnel once again, with Gulapa coming in. Chachuan Moksri with service reception. There's the block. Now Charapon can't do anything with it, and that completes a remarkable turnaround. It really does. This, for all intents and purposes, was all over. Thailand were out of this, but 6 points in a row have turned the second set on its head, and you wonder psychologically how Thailand are going to recover from that. That is a sickener for them. And Japan, who were chasing and chasing and chasing, they dropped the first 4 points of the set. They were out of it at 22-19. They've come back and won it with 6 points in a row. There's the numbers. 22-17 attack points. Errors low. Certainly Thailand not benefiting from much at all in terms of serves and blocks. Same as Japan, they weren't able to edge in front there. Japan and their superior service reception and outside hitting. Finishing slowly, starting strongly. Well, that for all the world should have been a dead set. Thailand had it right where they wanted it. And you just wonder if they're going to recover from that mentally. Thailand with a gift, or rather gifted that second set to Japan. Well, the setting has been consistently good from Mia Sato, who was on the receiving end of a defeat against the Thais in the Asian Games. A duel won there by Nutsara Tomkom. And here they are head-to-head again. And revenge is definitely in the air now. Well, let's look at some of the work that the setters have been doing throughout the first two sets of this match. That's the contact points. You want a high percentage in that golden arc. The higher, the better. And that's not a particularly good number for Thailand. That shows you that the service reception hasn't been great. And Tomkom has had to be scrambling around. You want that in the high 70s, ideally. Mid-60s is not great. That's much more like it for Japan. It's been putting Sato in a strong position more consistently than her counterpart. Now, a world-class setter will be able to set up winners from anywhere on the court, but if you can keep it in that arc, your chances of a winner increases exponentially. Well, talk about the setter and the value and how still they're able to be. If they're not moving around, it's better for them. And the lower, the better, basically. So Sato edging that one. You would expect those kind of numbers from the setter contact points. It showed you that Nutsara's had to do a lot more work than her counterpart. If you can drop it into that arc, the setter doesn't have to move. And if they're setting from a still position, that's when the options open right up. That's when less pressure is on the setter other than just find someone coming through on the backside, send it over to the front side, or even just set up the attack hit or the quick set for the big middle inside as well. If you've got the four options, you should win the point. It's when your options are limited that the team on the other side can set up the blocking scheme. Well, he hasn't stopped dancing and shouting throughout the course of the 3 days, no matter what the situation. And he's still standing. But the Thailand's still standing. They were rocked, surely, psychologically after that. How do they come back? They've led in both sets. They led very late in that second set. Can't hold Japan off. Terrific start then for the team with momentum. Ayuka Atukagawa's had some fun in this match. A bit more fun right there. And Thailand really need to settle down in a hurry. Pyungjit denied Kurogo. Nabea can't get a winner there. The block in place. They'll send it far side. Shinabe denied. Containment block working there for Thailand. The cross court does come up with a winner. Kurogo will be disappointed with herself there. She seemed to just get under it, only to let it spin away. So that's a little bonus there for Thailand, because Kurogo got herself perfectly placed and she's done some really solid work back court for Japan. But that one just spun away. Thailand won't care. They'll be relieved. Nice take by the libero. The attack hit is repelled. Kurogo denied again. Well, the execution of the setup was perfect, and the block was there, but I think that is a bunch of net cord. Might just have got a touch off Malika. Either way, it's a missed opportunity for Japan. Big missed opportunity. Sitire with a high energy serve. Shinabe scrubs it off the block, side out. Nice, Pyungjit. Well, they won't be getting excited just yet. Thailand have started both sets the stronger. They haven't finished it the stronger. Here, they bounce back well. And they keep things going. Poonjit with the serve, nothing doing there. Backside set, Risa Shinabe driving through. Not stopping that, side out. Akutagawa with serve, nicely taken. Really big pickup there from Sato, backcourt. Kurogo too hot. Really nice, clever bit of work there from Akutagawa as well. On the reverse set. Yeah, what a finish as well from Kurogo. Easily the top spiker in this match. Although Onuma Sitirak has had a pretty solid game for Thailand in that category as well. Akutagawa now will serve. She's always served well, Akutagawa. As Charapon Kongyok with the big swing. Gets a big chunk of the block. That should move her into double figures after coming off the bench. Her 8th attack point to go with a block and a serve. Creative set, but the block was there. They had time to get themselves established. Nothing doing there. The cross-court pick-off was available. Backside attack. Unbelievable from Sato, that. Kurogo blocked out of it. Rescued again by Watanabe. Kurogo will have another go. Nothing doing again. They'll send it over far side. Brilliant rescue this time. Another one of those lung busters here. And it's not over yet. Kurogo gets that one somehow. Kubata, excuse me, and they get the winner as well of Kurogo. So Kubata defensively, Kurogo offensively. Japan end up on the right side of this one eventually. My goodness me, that was another hard working point. Well, you see rallies like this, talked about it before. I mean, anytime you're over 20 seconds, that's sucking the energy. Could be the better conditioned athletes are going to come out on top of this one. Japan with a big point. Clever little dink doesn't work. Shinabe read it. Kurogo. That'll do. Kurogo stepping it up here. Back-to-back points. That's so important from Risa Shinabe. Does enough to keep it alive. And then Kurogo can come up with the highlight reel play. Here's Shinabe. Another great service reception, and they're all rather getting in each other's way. No play on that. Backside attack. Picked up by Sitirak, but back over on first touch. Second touch doesn't work for Sato. They read that. It's another lung buster that comes out the way of Japan, and Ai Kurogo is suddenly just getting winners from all over the place. And Japan are racing away with this. Tomkom comes out as Gulapa Piampong Sang comes in. The center switch as Coach Danai looks to just find a winning blend out there. At the moment, Thailand look bedraggled and on the way to a 3 sets defeat. Can they rally? The block contains the ball, no more than that. And then the block finishes the job. Ampon Hiafa was there to say, we've had enough of this, side out. Backside attack. Brilliant pickup from Ash Charapon to deny Watanabe. Take it. Front side, Kurogo picked up by Ash Charapon again, who's done some wonderful defensive work. But here comes Kurogo again. No stopping her. No stopping her. She single-handedly grabbed this third set by the scruff of the neck and has taken complete control of it. Japan go to the first technical timeout with a very healthy lead, and it's all flowing from the big swings of the player that they kept in reserve just for this match. Ai Kurogo didn't play against Brazil, played sparingly against Serbia, and is full on here. She's the workhorse for Japan, and she is enjoying being in harness right now. The more they feed her, the more success they're going to have. She's come up with a lot of points right at the start of this third set. Is it too late already for Thailand to come back from this? Well, Japan have been chasing the first two sets, but thanks to the big hitting of Ai Kurogo, they're the front runners in this one. So important for Thailand to respond now as Charapong Kongyot picked up back court by Shinabe. The whistle goes against the Thais as well. Nothing going right for them at the moment. And that's why just the tiniest of touches at the net brought a halt to that. Good idea. Kurogo, who's probably thinking, well, I can't miss at the moment anyway, so let's go for it. Nabaya, too good. Too good. She's out of game. Defensive work and then transitioning from defense into full-out offense, bypassing the block, dropping it in front of the backcourt defenders. Textbook stuff from Yurie Nabaya. Boomjit denied. Duel at the net goes Japan's way. Nothing there really, and they're getting in each other's way again. Kantong off the bench and trying to get involved. The block there again, but still Japan recycle it, and they've got another winner. They've conjured something else out of it. Yurie Nabaya, and try as they might, Thailand just can't find winners. They were all over the place there, Japan, and they've still come away with the point. And they're just looking a little bit confused and befuddled. No wonder they've called a timeout. Thailand are all over the place at the moment, and this one getting out of control. And the look on the coach's face really says it all. The one thing that not many expected out of this was a straight sets win, but that's where we're heading right now. Watanabe ready. Important dig from Nabaya. It's touched over again. The initiative with Thailand, and finally they take the point. Boomjit Thinkao with the finish off the quick inside set. An ace serve. Gulapa Piampongsang managing to come up with something here. Just completely getting tangled up there, Shinabe. That's the last player you'd have expected to have a meltdown. Shinabe got tangled up completely there. service reception much better there. With inevitable consequences, Yurie Nabaya taking that. Shinabe atoning for the earlier error with perfect service reception. And Nabaya rattling along. An excellent foil for Kurogo. Got a good 1-2 punch going here, Japan. They don't need Koga, they don't need Ishii. They're getting it done with Nabaya and Kurogo right there. Thailand getting it done with Charapon. But we've seen them blow leads. Can they come from behind, Thailand? Nabaya again. Lovely little sneaky reverse set that I don't think Thailand were expecting. And Nabaya slipping round the backside. There you go. Lovely fake inside there as well from Aika Akutagawa. The fans enjoying this. Yeah, that's better. Still too early perhaps to write the obituary on this match, but it does look as if Thailand are going to suffer a defeat here, which continues to make the battle for second spot in Asia so fascinating, with Korea regrouping and rebuilding at the moment. These are the teams that are number 2 and number 3. And Japan on course to get a very big morale boosting win against the team that shot them down last year. So that's the first part of the good news. The second part of the good news, it will keep Japan alive in a race, the race for a top 6 spot. They just about got a top 6 spot in the World Championship. They didn't just about, they did. They got there, but the company above them was too hot. But here, they're trying to repeat the trick, and they're going to get it. The way this is going, Kurogo, they're going to get it in straight sets here. Keep another win, get another win, keep the pressure on Poland just above them. You can't discount Japan in the battle for a top 6 finish. And I think you can discount Thailand mounting any kind of a comeback from here. They look done. Tishakorn Boonlert has been a regular starter for Thailand. She comes back in. Awful service reception. Kantong, I think that was. We go to the second technical timeout, and it's not all over yet, because you do see comebacks, but surely Japan won't blow it from here. Well, Kurogo will get a lot of headlines, and rightly so, but she's had a terrific foil on the other side. And this woman here, Yurie Nabaya, who came off the bench yesterday early to replace Yuki Ishii, and has looked absolutely stunning ever since. She had a really good game in that win against the Serbs. And here, she's been constantly in the thick of the action as well. A lot of defensive work. This is the stuff that catches the eye. It's the stuff that you don't necessarily see that will help you win matches. And she has done an awful lot of scurrying around on that backcourt to add a lot of important digs to those 12 attack points that she's accumulated here. Very significant contribution again from Yurie Nabaya. I think he knows the reality of the situation. Charapon Kongyot is blocked. Brilliant rescue from Panoy backcourt. There's another block coming in though. Thailand just desperately trying to look to find a way through. Kongyot goes deep. Nabaya is there. Here comes Kurogo. Watch out. Did it catch the line? Yes. Kurogo moves to 20 points. Well, a Japan win here will improve them to 7-5. They are tucked right in. Timeout is taken. Well, this one, surely, all done.
นาดตัวเองยังตัวไม่รอดเพราะฉะนั้นต้องช่วยหน้าที่แต่ละคนให้ได้เขาปิดหน้าที่ดีทางนั้นข้างหน้าดีแล้วข้างหลังก็ต้องทำให้ดีแล้วจะไม่ทำเอง
Well, with Poland losing against Turkey earlier today in Jiangmen, Japan win here, assuming they go through with it, will make things very, very interesting. If you look at the table, Poland will, of course, pick up a point. The 3-2 defeat, but the first tiebreaker is wins, and then it goes to points. There'll be nothing between the two of them as Thailand side out, but I don't think anybody, apart from perhaps this little group here, seriously thinks there's a comeback on. The other nation that will be watching developments here with great interest is Belgium, who are also very much in the mix. Lovely big swing and a hit from Kuroga, but it does look like one from Poland, Japan and Belgium will be joining the big five. Turkey, Italy, Brazil, China the hosts already, and you would think the United States have punched their tickets for the finals. But who's going to be joining them? Japan will give themselves every chance if they wrap this up here. Kongyok blocked out of it, huge stuff block for a player who's had some fun. After not playing an awful lot, Aya Watanabe comes up with a big stuff. She's had a few of these in this match as well. Nothing doing, nowhere to go. Watanabe says, that's coming back. Her third stuff block of this match. And Thailand, you would think, pretty much beaten right now. Oh, as Charapon came in from deep, and it's Nabea there again, backcourt. As Charapon put it in the one place that there was a defender, there's a block there the other way. Tishakorn Boonlert, the youngster, too late surely to make any great difference. But Boonlert's been a steady player for Thailand over the course of this VNL campaign. Comes up with a big winner there. Well, they've got to go for the big ones, haven't they? Needing all these points on serve. They've got to conjure something up. Nothing doing there. Lovely dipping serve from Shinabe. Cross court denied. Nabea. And a clever, sneaky one. The pancake, absolutely stunning. Shinabe again with a wonderful defensive play. They'll send it over there again. Nothing doing. Another contained block. Nabea. That's going to be picked up by his Charapon in the backcourt. Near side. Stuffed out of it, but brilliantly kept alive. Watanabe denied this time. The running attack is too good. Aya Watanabe's had a few of those. There's another one. She'll move into double figures for the match as well, with a 7th attack point, and they all seem to have come from the running attack, don't they? To go with the 3 block points. The 3rd Japanese player to go into double figures. Good chance here for Japan. Nabea though, too hot, way too hot. And they are just on their knees on the Thai side of the net. This has been a capitulation. You get that after the mental problems that hit you when you've had such a big lead in a set and you've let it slip and you've blown it. You start doubting yourself, and Thailand have never been in this 3rd set. Despite the big point from Boonlert there off the quick set. This is just a question of how quickly is it going to end. And it's been a real disappointment this for Thailand, who came in with big, big hopes. Tishakorn Boonlert will serve. Sends in a high floater. Nabaya, denied by Charapon Kongyot. And the block is there again. Boy, they've had some fun there. Nabaya and Watanabe next to each other. Bit of net cord in there as well. Everything conspiring against Thailand. Haruka Miyashita and Miwako Osanai will come in for the last act of this one. Two players that have had to spend most of the last 3 days on the sidelines. The odd cameo here and there, and they're being rewarded for their patience with a chance to be on the court for the winning point. That is 2 away. And they have to wait. Oh no. Yeah, surely a floor touch there. Even Risa Shinabe couldn't get underneath that one. So Willavan gets the point. Subbed out immediately. Miyashita and Osanai, so they're not going to be there for the final act. Watanabe comes back in along with Sato, we believe. Once everybody's happy. Pick up from the libero. It's nicely taken as well. And the cross-court winner from Yurie Nabaya takes Japan to match point. Well, they've comfortably got the 2 leading scorers in this match, Japan. Tells you everything you need to know. The final act then, one last flash of defiance from Thailand. And that'll do it. An ace serve to finish off. A comprehensive victory for Kumi Nakada's side that have achieved revenge for the disappointment of the Asian Games less than a year ago, where they ended up not on the podium. Beaten by Korea in the bronze medal match, beaten in the pool matches by Thailand, who went on to take silver. But Japan have come back and shown their teeth here. They had to fight back from a deficit to take the first set. They were in an impossible position in the second set. Thailand blew it, and Thailand never got going in the third set at all. They were beaten mentally. And 25-14 is a horrible way for a match to end, and it's a horrible way for a round of pool matches to end for Thailand. And they're going to have to think about this for the next few days before they jump on their plane and head to their final destination in the round of pool matches. Meanwhile, Japan are thinking, well, maybe it's not all over at the end of the round-robin phase. Maybe we are going to go on to the finals in China with a top 6 finish. They will join Poland on 7 and 5. Belgium lurking as well. And those are the 3 teams that look like they're contesting one available place. This was must-win for Japan to keep those finals hopes alive. And it was achieved in some style. Miya Sato coming in with the serve. And that is that. Celebration time for Japan. I think maybe surprised at how easy that turned out to be in the end. Big win for them. They will enjoy this one more than the other one. They've knocked off Thailand. And it looks like Japan are back in business. So that's how they did it. Here's how they did it by the numbers that make grim viewing. Particularly all the attack hit winners from the Thai perspective. Outgunned 55-39. Everything else pretty much even, but when you're out hit like that, there's only one possible outcome. And that's a big, big win for Japan. Let's take a look at their spike contact points. They stayed focused on the left, where Kurogo in particular, with a lot of support from Nabeya, were doing most of the damage. They were a different class, those two, dominating. 35 kill points between them. Numa Sitirak leading the way for Thailand, but it was about Kurogo and Nabeya today. And a big, big win that pushes China, or rather Japan, up close to a top 6 finish. They are ahead of Poland now on set win-loss ratio only. Belgium still very much in the mix as well, but it does look like Japan have given themselves a very good chance of a top 6 finish. Poland drop out of the top 6 on the slenderest of margins. That shows just how important this match was for Japan. A win and they stay alive. Can they join the top 5 and make it all the way to the finals round in China? They've certainly given themselves a chance. That wraps up 3 wonderful days of volleyball here in Tokyo. Hope you've enjoyed it half as much as we have. We've loved it. Thanks for being part of the game.